Mario! Hey, good afternoon. I'm Chris Bird.
And I'm Laurie Lady, and we're from TimeToPlayMag.com.
And welcome to the Playdate, our chance to show you some of the cool stuff that we've been reviewing and that hangs around in our office here that we get to play with all the time. So this time we're talking a little bit about KNEX.
We are. We have 4 KNEX sets to show you guys.
And do you know the story of how KNEX came to come to be?
I feel like you've told me before, but I don't know.
You have shared.
I have shared that. Never mind.
Something about straws.
Yeah, the guy who made it was putting together straws at a wedding, and he sort of thought, I'm gonna make this. But he had made all his money making those little tables that you put in the pizza.
Oh, yeah.
In the pizza box.
Yeah.
So
The man's a genius.
The
man's a genius, and all these years later, KNEX is still one of the really hot construction sets. Not easy to introduce a new construction set, as we know from all the ones we see that kind of don't make it. You know, so this is the Super Mario 3D Flying Cloud playset, and essentially it's not really a video game, but you've got Mario, and you can have him
try to launch him
to different levels. It's easier to do it actually if you're facing him, but from the back.
Woo!
Mario.
And these. Oh, bye Mario.
His head came off.
You done broke him.
I done broke him.
Just put them together, you get another life.
Wait, well then.
These
Power up.
Bouncy.
Right, this is just like the game.
Yeah.
You know,
and you have, what is this, Copter Mario?
Woo!
Woo! Oh, he hit the cloud. Woo! Oh, he hit the cloud. I'm trying to get the coin. Cha-ching!
Get the question box.
Ching! And then isn't this supposed to, if I land him right in the center here, this flag comes up?
Yes.
Whoa! Woo! Wait, give me Mario.
So the idea, right? The idea.
I don't even know if that's still in this video game. I'm just going with the old school.
You're like old school Mario. Anyway, this took us a little over an hour to put together. It's not so bad. It's really kind of fun. It's obviously for kids who are into Mario.
Yes.
Mario.
Yes.
Mario. So what you got there?
This is the Supersonic Swirl. It is motorized. I'm going to turn it on in just a second, but I want to turn this over here because we have a fun little KNEX figure guy who's riding the ride. So I just wanted you to see him because he's going to start going around.
How tall do you have to be? You must be at least 2 inches tall to ride this ride.
There it goes.
Whoa! Look at that.
Wow. And what's it called?
The Supersonic Swirl.
So it's a pretty cool thing. I mean, I loved when I was a kid. I loved rides. You know, I loved rides. We would actually create them with string and things like that, and nail it to the wall and stuff. Now you can do this much more easily.
Exactly. You can build your own amusement park ride.
And speaking of building amusement park rides, that's something that KNEX does really well because it really does mimic that sort of metal structure. So let's save Mario here and
show us how to clean up.
Okay, here's the flying cloud. Fly!
I'm going to be a little bit
Fly! Okay.
Bye, Mario.
That was a flying cloud. Okay. Dee. Haha, I got mine up first.
Be very careful.
Be very, very
Oh,
careful.
yeah.
Whoops. Laura's reliving her sweet 16.
Yes.
So, one of the things that KNEX does really, 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 really well is roller coasters! Yay!
Woo!
Actually, Video Boy in his free time, loves to build these.
Yep.
He did not build these, but
Yep.
Yep. So again, these take a couple of hours to build. They've got a lot. This is this Crazy 8.
That's the Amazing 8 roller coaster.
Amazing 8. Because look, it looks like the number 8, like right there.
You can see it.
I wonder if they could actually make a roller coaster that did that.
I don't know.
Oh wow! What's the scariest roller coaster you've ever been on?
There was one at Six Flags, and it was awful. It was like, well, that one like never works. King of Cod never works. But I did ride it, and that was very crazy.
I like the Georgia Scorcher at Six Flags over Atlanta.
Oh.
Because it's one of those where you come up and then you're standing up and then you turn like this and then you drop. So you're looking straight down as you drop. I love that. But here's a tip. Do not ride Spider-Man, Hulk, and Double Dragon in the same half hour. I was a guest at Universal, and they took me on all 3 of those in half an hour, and I was like, ugh. Double Dragon isn't Double Dragon anymore, though. It's part of the Harry Potter world. It's part of the Harry Potter world at Universal. So
that one's scary though, because you're like coming at.
I know, it's really cool. It's like, ah!
Yeah.
Okay, so
about that.
These are the. As everybody at home is just watching these go round and round, but we like to watch these go round and round.
I know.
They're really easy. They take a couple of AA batteries.
Yeah.
Pretty easy to work. Now the other thing about when you build these though, it does take a little fine tuning to make sure that they go well. So it's, but there you go. But anyway,
this is the Star Shooter roller coaster, by the way.
Okay. So much for the roller coasters. Let's give stuff away.
Okay.
It's a roller coasters! Ah!
Death. Final destination.
That's the scariest ride.
Jim has been all week wanting us to do that, so we did that for Jim.
It's true.
Okay, let's give stuff away. Whoa!
All right, Mario Kart Wii.
We've got the Toad standard bike.
The video game?
And Donkey Kong.
No, Mario Kart Wii.
It's
based on the video game again, playing offline. Go ahead. What's next? Oh, we've got
the
these
Supersonic Swirl.
Or the Tourbillon Supersonic.
Oh, okay.
If you're in France, go ahead.
Hey.
Oh, we've got the flying cloud.
Cool.
We just saw that.
Since you don't want to come and pick up the one that's now messed up with the with the roller coaster. So how do people win this? See, I remembered this time.
Good. Go to timetoplaymag.com and click on the Playdate where you'll find all the rules to enter. It's free to enter, and you have until Wednesday, September 18th at midnight Eastern time to enter.
And you can pretend this is scientific because it's back to school time. Everybody's back in school, so you can pretend they're actually learning something.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. When we come back, we've got a bunch of preschool stuff and one of my favorite toys and one of the hottest things of the year. We got baby toys. We got baby. Where are we starting? We're starting with this?
Sure, why not?
So you didn't have a slingshot when you were a kid, you said,
didn't.
and you didn't know how to make a rubber band gun.
Nope.
Well, how about me? These are actually a little too small to make rubber band guns out of, but
Darn. Although you're getting them launched really well.
You know.
That is not what these are designed for.
That is not what these are designed for. This is probably one of the hottest things out there right now. Rubber bands, turning them into fashion jewelry, as you can see. This is the Rainbow Loom.
Yes, it is.
And you've done a very nice job with this so far.
From Jim's design. Well, you got it started, really.
Right, and that's about $21.95.
Yes.
And then Crazy Art has actually made one called what do they call this?
The Shimmer and Sparkle Crazy Loom Bracelet Maker.
So it's the same idea. This one's a little longer, so it's actually kind of cool because you can make things that fit wrists like mine. The other thing though is these guys sell additional add-on pieces, so you can actually add on pieces to it if you wanted to. This one also does too. You could probably make an entire belt out of this if you wanted to.
That would be pretty cool.
So essentially, what you do is you string it onto the loom, and then what you're doing is it's kind of like a cross between crocheting. Well, it's like crocheting. It's like cross between
these things have little hooks.
Crocheting and rug hooking. So and you have to pull it through.
Yeah.
And one of the things we found, as I'm sure you'll see with your kids, is that it's a combination of hooking the rubber bands and using your fingers, especially if you've got big old fingers like me. So it takes a little time. But this is actually kind of fun. We made all of these here. We had a good time. One of our interns started to get really creative, and she was like, "Look at that."
It's pretty snazzy.
And we pay them. And we paid somebody to do this stuff. Seriously, this is really fun. I think this is going to continue right through the fall. And as you can see, it's very quiet. It's a very quiet.
Concentrating.
It's a quiet activity. So whether you get the Rainbow Loom or the Crazy Art Shimmer and Sparkle Loom, you can also get refills of all kinds of different things.
Yes.
You want to make sure you use the nice small rubber bands because they shoot really well too. So in case you get bored, you can shoot the rubber bands really well. So everybody get a shot. Ow! Don't shoot the talent. Okay, so we got some really, really cool baby toys.
We do.
You do yours first, and then I'll do my favorite next.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just go ahead and hand this over to you.
Okay.
Okay,
we're doing this next.
This is the singing animal keyboard from Early Learning Center. Get out of the way. Okay, so it has 3 different modes. The first one, when you press the keys.
sounds like a froggy.
The animal sounds. Okay, or we can have some music. It's very faint.
Well, that's good because if you've got a little kid who's sitting right next to it, you don't want it to sound like Baby Boo Boo at top volume.
Or music. Oh yeah, now we're hearing them
Wait,
sing
the cat is meowing. Do you know the Muffin Man?
Mm-hmm. Why not?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
No.
Oh.
He lives on Drury Lane.
He lives on Drury Lane. Okay, so, and then this is a new line called Mirari, and I think it's from the Latin to explore or something like that.
Wonder,
right?
Yeah.
And it's your basic little sort of preschool thing, but I think the design of this is so cool that you would actually not mind having this on your coffee table.
I know, I love the colors.
The colors are really great, and you can bounce it back and forth, and you can do music, and you can do when you switch the switch. You can do silly sounds. But the other thing is, now this is great if your baby is just learning to sit up and playing, but what you can do when they get a little older is you can take this off and you can bounce these around, and then kids can go chase them, put them back, and it's just, I just think this is a beautiful object, really simple, the 2 different levels of play. I think they've done a really, really good job with this. I was very excited when I saw this.
Yeah,
it's called
really nice.
Smashy Smashy.
There you go.
They're great. Exactly.
Those are some good motor skills.
Yeah, right. So good motor skills. Because then you'll be able to shoot rubber bands wherever you want to. This is a Mirari Pop pianos from Patch Products. It's $24.99.
Yes.
And we got something really big to show you.
In more ways than one.
We're going to take a real quick pause.
Wow.
All right.
Well, it's Dora. Come on.
Yay!
We're playing with Dora. Dora the Explorer's Sizzling Surprises Kitchen from Fisher-Price. $60. Totally cool.
Yeah.
Totally redesigned. The Dora kitchen does really, really well every year. This is the new one that's designed for 2013. Lori, would you like to give us a tour of your kitchen?
Oh, I would love to. First of all, I'm cooking my egg in my skillet, and I also have some rice that I'm stirring. I should probably be stirring more because it's getting a little stuck together.
It's sushi rice. It's all clumped together.
And I'm making it on my burner, and when you press down on the burners, you get different sound effects and Dora phrases. And I think it sings a song, doesn't it? It's time for breakfast, Chris. So I'm going to give you the egg and tomato.
That's kind of a British breakfast
That's
with the tomato and the egg. And it needs
English breakfast.
It is a good breakfast. But wait, I have to show you this because this is Dora's macaroni and cheese. This looks exactly like what my mother used to serve as and it probably tastes about the same as well.
Delicious.
Delicious. So it's just a big play kitchen. It's a big role-playing kitchen with Dora and Boots.
Look,
and Lori's making baked
bananas.
Bananas.
Lori doesn't like bananas.
Weird.
Ew! No one wants bananas. Give me the macaroni and cheese.
Right. Okay. So
and butter.
Here we are with
Healthy eating.
our own problem eater. But again, it's a great role play item. Kitchens are classic role play. This isn't actually too big. I mean, this actually, we've seen a lot of kitchens that are really, really big, but this has a lot of play. The interactivity is great. All kinds of great pretend stuff, and lots of play food, which is actually also really a nice thing that kids like as well. So $60. So let's give some stuff away.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Giant,
here it comes. We're giving you your own. I'll move this one away so they can see the one that they're going to get. Their own Sizzling Surprises
Kitchen.
I recognize that.
Yeah, exactly. It looks just like the other one.
Right.
Do we have anything else to give away?
This is the big prize.
Wow.
Guys. I know, right?
Come on, it's $60. That's a great prize. So, to get this, you're going to come to timetoplaymag.com, click on the Playdate, and you have until midnight Wednesday, September 18th, Eastern Standard Time. Actually, it's still daylight time. It's still daylight time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's October. Anyway, midnight, whatever. Midnight on the 18th to get this.
On Eastern Time.
On Eastern Time to get this fabulous kitchen. We will send it out to you so you can start cooking very well. So come visit us anytime at timetoplayback.com.
Your #1 source for all things play.
We'll see you next time.